Hi, everybody. This is Karen from Pretty Thrifty Shop. We sell on eBay and also have antique booths in two antique malls in southeastern Massachusetts. I've had some people asking because I posted about Vendoo and how we use that to cross post because we also list on Poshmark and Etsy. We do a lot with vintage and antique items, so Etsy works for us as well. And Poshmark, I've been getting actually quite a few sales on there. So what I wanted to show was how Vendoo helps us do the cross posting. It would take a lot of time if I wanted to list on all three platforms, if I had to do it separately on all three platforms. And also, if something sells on eBay, I have to catch that and go delist it on Poshmark and Etsy before it sells on there as well. You don't want to have that because obviously one customer is going to miss out and that's going to leave a sour taste in their mouth. So this is Vendoo. And as you can see with some of my listings here, these are listed in all three places. So it's super easy. If I want to go in, I'm going to go in and see if I have any new items that I want to upload. So I go to this here, the import, and I always, for me, it's just easier that oh, there goes my printer. Sorry. I upload to, or I start my listing in eBay first because I like to look at the sold comps, and then super easy, I can just sell one like this and all the information is there and I can just put my pictures in and my price. So it's not like, I'm not starting from scratch. So it makes it a lot easier. And I can do that on my phone because my pictures are on my phone, which makes it easy. So what I do then is I'm going to go here and I'm going to import those items. So I only have 3 today. The other ones are older. So I'm going to import these items right into Vendoo and it'll copy them right in with all the information. And once I do that, super easy to go in and add them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into inventory and those 3 things, see how they're just on eBay. So I'm going to take this first one and I want to list it on Etsy. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to say list item. Now, one of the things you want to do, I've already gone ahead and done it because it's going to ask you, is it a physical item? You have a choice between a physical item or a digital item, and I locked it right here. So I don't have to do this every single time. So if you have something that you know is going to be the same every single time, the first time you do it, to import it into Etsy, lock it so that you don't ever have to change that again. It'll automatically put the category, my shipping profile, because I've gone into Etsy and said what I do for my shipping profile, how many days it takes me to ship it. And again, this check mark means I've locked it. My return policy, I've locked it. I have a renewal option where it's automatically going to renew for me, and I want it to be a live listing. So these are all locked, so I don't have to do that. All I have to do is click list on Etsy and it's going to list it for me. I don't even have to wait. Now I can go right into Poshmark and I already did the same thing. If you look, I've already got things locked. My original price, I always just put 0. And then I'm just going to list on Poshmark. That's it. That's all I have to do to list on multiple platforms. So once you lock those things in, the next time you do it, it's no brainer. I go back to inventory. I'm going to go on the next thing. Now see how these 3, they're all listed on all 3 platforms now. So I'm going to go in the same thing here. This is how fast this is. List my item. Okay. And it's listing, oh, missing craft type. For some reason, it's asking me a craft type, but that's okay. I can go on and find where that is. Craft type, craft type. I'm just going to click here to add craft type. It's not a craft, so I'm kind of wondering, but I'll do baking. It's asking me what type of a cooking thing it is. So list on Etsy, go to Poshmark, list, done. That's how quick it is. I'm going to go to this one, which is a quiche dish. I'm going to list this on Etsy, list it. I'm going to go to Poshmark, list, and list. Go back to inventory. It'll take a few minutes and it will show. See, these are all 3 done. All 3 done. If I refresh this, it should show on all 3 platforms now. How easy is that? So if you haven't used Vendoo, it's super easy. I know there's multiple softwares out there. to list on different platforms. There's List Perfectly. I've heard there's other ones. I've tried List Perfectly. For me, Vendoo is just easier. I don't know. People have their different opinions on it, but it's well worth the money for me. If it sells on one platform, Vendoo is going to automatically delist on all the other platforms for me. Okay, so if I go into, let's say I want to go in my marketplaces right here, marketplace connections. I've got here on eBay sale detection. I don't really use Whatnot, but sale detection. Etsy doesn't have it, so that's the one you have to watch. But they don't have it yet. Poshmark has it, sale detection. So if I sell something on Poshmark, if I sell something on eBay, it's automatically going to delist it on all the other platforms. The only one I have to kind of watch is Etsy, but I don't do a ton there. I'm hoping that changes. But I can also do Facebook Marketplace. I don't do a lot on there as well, but these are all the different platforms you can use. So if you sell on Kitizen or Macari, Whatnot, these are all on here. And there's a Vendoo extension that you can use that's on your computer. So like I said, it's all your inventories here. And I just, if you haven't tried it, give it a try. If you go into my Facebook page, there is a link in there that can give you 25% off on your first month if you want to give it a go. I will tell you, it isn't an affiliate link, so I do get a small discount on mine if you do click on that, and I appreciate it. But of course, you use what you want. I'm just doing this so that you can see how easy it is and how much time it can save you. Have a good day, everybody. Follow me on prettythriftyshop.com or search for me on facebook.com/prettythriftyshop.